sharing the most important do's and don'ts of an interview. Now, I have my preparing for interview videos, what to do after an interview, what to do during an interview video, but I figured that it would be awesome if I could just quickly run over some do's and don'ts that you want to remember throughout the interview process. The first one, do research the organization. So whatever company it is, organization it is, do your research. Learn as much information about it as you can, including the history, why that organization exists, their mission, their values. It really depends on whatever role that you're interviewing for. Finance role, you're going to want to look at the financial statements if that's available. Look at their 10K so you can get a better understanding of how much the company makes and just get a really good picture of it. Because this is all going to be information that's going to help you in order to equip you while you're interviewing to show those who are interviewing you, whether it's a hiring manager or someone in HR, they're going to be very impressed with you because you did your homework ahead of time. Don't arrive too early. And when I say arriving too early, I mean walking through that door too early for your interview. You can arrive early and sit in the parking lot, sit in your car, wait. Now when I say too early, I mean 30 minutes before, an hour before. In my past experiences being a recruiter, I've actually seen people be too early, and it really flusters the person who is interviewing because they're not ready to walk out and interview you right then and there. Make sure that you arrive 10 to 15 minutes before, which is the next do tip. So do arrive at least 15 minutes before your interview because it shows that you are punctual. If you want to arrive 15 minutes early, make sure you spend some time figuring out where you're going to be interviewing at, what the parking situation looks like. There could be traffic, there could be construction, there could be no parking spots. So make sure that you do leave on time to get a spot. Take some time to figure out where your interview is, where it's located, and that's one less thing you have to worry about because you should not be worrying about the parking situation the day of your interview because that really might throw you off. So another do is to practice before your interview. Practice looking in the mirror, answering questions, practice being confident, practice knowing your story, understand your experiences, be able to speak to them, be able to articulate why you're the best fit for the job, and to share some real life examples for whatever questions that are being asked. Think of some questions that you can ask the interviewer as well. So not only practice some questions where they may be frequently asked questions. So for example, tell me about yourself. Can you share some information around your background in this? Can you share a time when you collaborate with the team? So these are going to be some typical questions that are asked a lot of time. Make sure you watch all my other videos on the interview process, preparing for your interview, because I'm going to be providing tips for you in order to help you practice and prepare, and then also the types of questions that you can ask your interviewer after your interview. Next do is to dress appropriately. So do dress appropriately. So wear business professional clothes. So whether that is wearing a suit or a blazer, unfortunately, that is something that people look at when they're interviewing you. So you want to make sure that you show up looking the part. Of course, if you are interviewing at an organization where people are wearing jeans, people are casual, you just want to make sure that you keep it simple. You don't have the job just yet, so you don't want to show up looking like you're an employee. Keep it simple, dress professionally, okay? You want to look the part. Okay, so a don't for you. While you are interviewing, when the interviewer asks you, do you have any questions? Do not ask about salary. you are interviewing very early in the process, you can be asking about salary. I know that there are a lot of things changing these days with laws and regulations where you may be able to, but I don't have any information on that. So I would just say play it safe. Don't ask about salary, especially since it is a huge turn off for those who are interviewing because you're asking about something that may not even pertain to you because you may not get the offer. A lot of people in HR, when they do interview people, they do ask about salary requirements. Your safest bet is to not ask about salary during the interview process. Wait until you are actually offered the position to really negotiate your salary and all that stuff. I will recommend you doing some research about a particular position that you are interviewing for. There are sites out where you can at least get an idea of a range for particular job positions. So you can always look at that to really help you out. And then of course, if you know anyone that you are very comfortable with, if you have a family member, if you have friends, you have people you talk to who work at that organization, you're willing to ask them about salary and things like that, of course you can do that, but not on your interview. So another do is to be friendly the whole time. From the time that you walk into your interview to the time that you are leaving your interview and running out of there because you could not wait until it was over. I say this because you just never know who is watching you, and you never know if your interviewer is going to be asking someone who interacted with you what their thoughts are about you. So whether it's an administrative assistant, I know there's some offices where there's an admin in the office. So if you're there for your interview, you may interact with the admin to let them know that you're there, or for your interview and you're waiting for your interviewer. So that administrative assistant, your interviewer, once you leave, your interviewer may ask them about their interaction with you. Although the admin didn't interview you, they may be asked about that interaction with you. So it's always important to be professional with anyone that you meet. So whether it's an employee or someone else you see in the office, you just never really know, whoever you may come across and who may have some impact on your interviewer's evaluation of you. So it's always important to be professional at all times. So a don't is don't forget to bring copies of your resume. Okay? Your interviewer, they'll probably have copies of your resume, may not. So it's always important to just bring the copies of your resume no matter what, because you just never know who else may show up to interview you, other people who may ask for your resume during your time there. Wherever you keep your notes and notebook, whatever you take with you for your interview, and show people that you are prepared. All right, and last but not least, do write thank you letters within 24 hours of your interview. I know sometimes it sounds a little old school to be writing thank you letters, but let me tell you, there's been plenty of times where I've written thank you letters, and I just know that is what helped me be a step above other candidates who were interviewing for that position. And whether that is in business school, because I did that for my MBA interviews, everyone who I met, I wrote them a handwritten thank you letter. Whatever interview you are having, even if it's a phone screen, if you have their contact information, so for example, if you have their email, if you had a phone screen with them, so I would say, yes, you can email your thank you letter within 24 hours to that individual if you didn't actually have your interview in person, okay? But if you had your interview in person, you know where the office is, whoever interviewed you, you know where they work at, I would advise you to, the next day, hand it over to the administrative assistant or someone else in the office so they can hand it off to the person who interviewed you. Not only thank that individual, but show them that you are a true contender, that you are very interested in the position, and that you are a great fit, and to keep you top of mind as a candidate. Those are my interview do's and don'ts. If you have any questions, please let me know below. Like I said, I have other videos that are out there as far as preparing for your interview. All my interview success series videos, please make sure that you watch all of them. They're really, really helpful for you, especially if you are going through a period of transition, you are searching for a new job, you're in the interview process with multiple organizations and you're filling out applications. So it's always important to make sure that you are ready and you're prepared for your interview. Thank you so much for watching. Always remember to enlighten, uplift, and encourage, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!